This is AHA Business Radio, creating AHA moments for business, by business, and about business, providing opportunities to discover information to help you run your business and guide your decision making. The more you know, the better decisions you make. Now, here's your host for AHA Business Radio, Alan Hirsch.
What's some of the most important things people can do to improve their time management?
They can protect more time. I think too many people are stealing it, and too many professionals are giving it away.
In what way? I mean, what do you mean by protecting the time and that people are stealing it?
So in Taskology, I don't talk to people a lot about saving time, making time, keeping time, finding time. It's about protecting time because we already have it, but I think too many people are reluctant to protect it. I remember when I was speaking live at last year or the year before with a particular audience, one of the member questions, he raised his hand and he said, I'm reluctant to shut my door of my office because I don't want my employees or my team to think I'm shutting them out. I don't want to shut my door. And I was recommending that people definitely shut their door at least twice a day for at least an hour each time, if they have a door to shut. And get some time to think, to work on tasks, to process email, and not to feel bad about that. I think too many people feel guilty about that, when really, if you're a leader, you're there to lead, to guide, to mentor others, but that's for 80% of the day. You still need at least 20% of the day for yourself, and I didn't want him to feel guilty about that.
But that's the same thing, in a sense, that I like to talk about, which is taking the time to run your business, not having the business run you.
Exactly.
Where you take the time to really think strategically, do the things you yourself have to do, and not necessarily reacting to the needs of others within your company, or even customers or suppliers that might be wanting to bother you, but just either close the door or close yourself, tell your employees during this time frame, I don't want to be interrupted. I've got work to do to help this business grow and move forward into the future. We were talking about how he deals and meets with some of his supervisory personnel. And he's been meeting with them as a group and discussing what each one's doing in a group. And I recommended to him to be more productive, meet once a week with each one, only on what their issues are. If there's an emergency, fine, but bring to him in that one meeting, unless it's, as I said, an emergency, bring to him the issues that they're facing, talk about the issues, their successes, their failures, the challenges, the goals, with each one of them on a weekly basis, so they bring them together. So he's more productive, not dealing with the minutia of running the business for each one of those employees, and they're in a position to make the decision, and now they begin coming back to him with the decisions they've made, rather than with the questions that they want solved. And
Which
I think
is excellent.
I think that's a way to be more productive.
And I'd rather the leader to pull the questions when they want it. So if they have a one-to-one meeting set up with a direct report, well, then they're pulling that person in for that 5 or 10 minutes, and they could knock everything out at once instead of that person going to the leader's office 10 times a day and pushing their questions in. I think we should corral that and channel it into one time a day, and maybe it's only for 10 minutes, and then they're in and out and done.
And as a leader, they should be answering most questions with a question.
Right. I call it being the quiz master. What do you think you should do?
And you try to ask, because that's how people will respond.
Yeah.
Open-ended questions so they can think about it and learn about it, so they eventually can accomplish what you want them to accomplish.
Too many leaders find it too time-consuming to actually do that delegation piece well. They're too interested in answering the question and getting that person out of their office, because delegation, it's an art. It takes time. When you do it right, it takes time, and time is the secret sauce. So you have to be patient and spend a little time with your direct reports in order to be the quiz master and ask those questions.
And long term, that will benefit you.
Absolutely.
It'll benefit the employee, and more importantly, it'll benefit the company by making your people more productive
and more valuable.